What's up, my YouTube family? Let's jump into this Berto conspiracy file. So why do people sell out the moment they become famous and they start gaining wealth? Why do they sell out? Why do they sell their soul? Well, there's a couple reasons behind that. It's almost like they just don't care about their souls anymore, because once they get famous and gain that popularity, they sell out. They switch out. And you can tell by their content and the way they act that they change completely. They are no longer that person that we thought they were. They start getting out of touch with themselves, out of touch with reality, and they start changing for the worse. There's evil in this industry. And this evil takes over a lot of these people. But why does it happen? It's because these people start accepting sponsorships. They start accepting all this money. They start accepting things, but they don't know what comes behind it. So they end up in a position where they have to sell their soul. And that's not good. Because, guys, this is becoming a very big trend, especially among YouTubers and TikTokers. Their dream at this point now is to try to get in the Illuminati. We have a generation of kids that want to be part of the Illuminati, that want to sell their souls because they want fame and money. Some of them want the fame more than the money. Why do you think you see a lot of these YouTubers and TikTokers committing suicide or disappearing? They are so depressed because they accept something that they should not have accepted. They lose their souls. They lose them. Like, their whole goal, they want money and fame so bad. Like, some people want to be famous so bad. You see some of the stunts they do. People are risking their lives to become famous. It's scary. People are doing whatever to get in the Illuminati. But it's the younger generation of people under 30 that are trying to break the barrier, trying to get inside the Illuminati because they think it's their savior. When in reality, it's not their savior. It's only there to take advantage of you, use you, make you sacrifice, kill loved ones you want. They milk you for everything. They profit off of you, and then they throw you away because they don't care about you. These secret societies are something serious. And the way people are dying and the way people are giving up their life to be in these secret societies is very scary. Very scary. One of the main problems we have today is people not knowing who they truly are and being controlled by what they see in the media. The media is controlled by the elites, and they do this type of stuff in order to get the younger generation to want to be Illuminati puppets or be controlled and fall into the Hollywood pedophilia ring. This is all put together. This is a stage act, and they're winning because they're confusing these young people into thinking that they're going to live the life that they thought they were going to live. But then when they get under so much control, you start seeing they commit suicide. They're going crazy, and they end up losing it all, or they lose their life. And then what we see is these young, famous TikTokers get turned out by Hollywood. And you can see the energy in their videos and stuff starting to change. They're not the same person they was when they first started doing this stuff. You can see how much they've changed. That joy is gone because the life is getting sucked out of them. They realize being famous is not everything they expected. They try to exploit them for their sexuality. This is what they do. And then they use these males to help take advantage of them. And then the male TikTokers and YouTubers are being taken advantage of by another group of powerful men. But they don't know all this stuff comes with being famous and gaining wealth. Yes, you can be famous and gain wealth without doing this, but this generation and age, you're giving up something if you want that high level fame and that high level of wealth. You're giving up a lot. And what you give up may not be worth the return. Sometimes it can be your life. And that's why these sacrifices happen. Because in order to maintain this level of popularity and success, you have to give up something. You have to give up something. If you go back and you watch Charli D'Amelio, you watch her videos from when she started and to where she's at now, she doesn't enjoy them. She does not enjoy her videos. You can look and tell Charli D'Amelio does not enjoy doing what she does anymore. She always looks nervous, like somebody is forcing her to do it. Her life has changed. She's now a puppet, and she's realizing that it's not all worked up to what she thought it was going to be. And they're either going to control you and you're going to go through depression, or you're going to follow along with it and you're going to become a Hollywood sex symbol like Addison Rae. Addison Rae's enjoying it because she's basically a sex doll for the Hollywood elites. And she will continue to do so and continue to be a sex doll for the Hollywood elites and continue to show off her body because that's what they want. And she's going to keep doing it until she eventually falls down the same path as Charli D'Amelio. And she just doesn't want to do it anymore, and she's not happy with herself. And this is what we see happen to them all the time. So again, guys, that more or less proves my point, exactly what I was saying. This is what Hollywood does to these young people. It takes control of their life. It looks like on social media that they're enjoying everything they're doing. It looks like they just love life to the fullest. But in reality, they hate it. They hate it. And that's what happens when you're under mind control and you sold your soul. You wanted the fame, you wanted the wealth, and you got it, and it's not what you thought it was. Now you don't even control your life anymore. You're just a Hollywood sex symbol. And then they're forced to get in these fake TikTok relationships because this all produces money. And the industry is all about profiting off of these people. And it doesn't matter if they're kids or not, they're going to profit off of them. That's why you see a lot of these young ladies in bathing suits and skin small, short clothes and stuff like that. It's because this is what these elites like. This is what turns them on. And you see a lot on TikTok. You see a lot of the popular male TikTokers doing very gay things like touching each other and stuff like that, because that is what the elites like. That is how they keep them under control. This is how they blackmail them. It's all about power, and this is how they show their power. So while you think things look good and fun and they're enjoying life on TikTok, remember this is all for show, because they cannot really show how they really feel. Yes, it looks like they're enjoying life. They're having fun. They're visiting different cities, countries, states, and just overall having a blast of a time in their life. And you sit back and wonder, man, I wish I was doing that. When in reality, it's something you don't want to wish on yourself. These young people thought they had something, and then they found out what was really going on. There are some secrets in this industry, and they're learning the hard way. Don't be fooled by what you see in their videos, because of course they have to continue to make videos in order to continue making their money. But there's a secret society and a secret life that's going on. And this happiness and this joy that you see is not truly exactly what you think it is. The truth will set you free. And you will learn that this is all staged. The next couple of months, from now up until the next year, I'm going to say, we're going to start seeing a lot of young TikTokers mainly and YouTubers killing themselves, committing suicide, coming out with rape allegations. We're going to start hearing a lot of this stuff because some of them are going to start speaking up. The ones that are speaking up are going to get killed. You know what the cause of death is going to be? Suicide. the ones that don't speak up and they just let it happen, they're going to go crazy. And guess what their cause of death is going to be? They committed suicide. So either way it go, they have everything that they want planned out on how it's going to end, how it's going, because a lot of these TikTokers that decide to speak out against these elites and talk about what Hollywood is really doing to them is going to commit suicide or is going to be killed, and they say they committed suicide. Right now, there's a big sex trafficking ring going on in Hollywood. They're dragging in a lot of these young YouTubers and TikTokers because right now, those are the ones that have the biggest influence. Most kids these days want to be YouTubers or TikTokers. That is just how society has changed. When I was growing up, people wanted to be rappers, basketball players, football players, but now things have changed. Society has changed, and it's happening right before our eyes. But the thing is, people don't see the elite's agenda. The Illuminati is reaching for these young people. They have their hands everywhere. And that is the scary part. What the Illuminati is doing. They are coming for our kids. They are brainwashing them. They're using the media and social media to get a grip on them. Once they have them where they want them, because these are the next generation. We're part of a generation that's still blossoming. But the next generation of young kids, those are the ones they really want to control. So that's why they're using all these young YouTubers and TikTokers to push their agenda across. Why do you think they're making being a homosexual normalized? Why are they trying to do this? Why? It's because they have a huge impact. And most of these elites live this life. This is what they are. They're gay. Or they're perverts, child molesters, pedophiles. That's what they are. Every agenda you see them pushing, that is what they are pushing. They're pushing their own agenda to do exactly what they want to do and what they want done. So who do you think it will be? Do you think we're going to see a YouTuber or a TikToker go first? I don't know, but it's going to be one of them. And then it's just going to be a trend. TikToker, YouTuber, you're going to start seeing a lot of allegations. A lot of these people are going to start talking about what's really happening to them and what's really going on in the industry and what's being covered up. And you know, everybody's in on this together. The politicians, the police, the judges, the lawyers, the prosecutors, the attorney generals, the senators, everybody is in on this. So whenever you get caught in this ring, it's almost impossible to get out because there's nobody to run to. The only people who can save you are the people in the public. Your normal everyday citizen. Those are the ones that are going to have to protest for you. Those are the ones that are going to have to hit the streets and show the government that they're going to have to start enforcing law on everybody in this country. Stop being bought and paid for. Because evil will continue to rise if we the people don't fight back. Society's got to change, and we're the only ones that can do it. And these celebrities will never see a change if they speak out and they don't have the public behind them. Yes, they make poor decisions and they sell their souls and stuff like that. But if you want to stop this cycle and you want your kids to live a life of where the cartoons isn't feeding them negative stuff, there's signs and symbols everywhere. We want that to come to a complete end. It starts now. But I can tell you guys now, from this video, you guys are going to come back to it and think about everything I just said. YouTubers and TikTokers are starting to be sacrifices this year because they've been selling their souls and been trying to gain wealth, fame, and fortune over a short period of time. So a lot of these TikTokers and YouTubers are going to start to die because of stress. It's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So don't for one reason think that these people aren't stressing, because when you get in that bad contract, you don't know what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. You just do it. But It works. It really does. Keep your mind to it, man. Stay woke. Pay attention. Because in the YouTube and TikTok world, there's also industry plans, just how there is in the music industry. They're industry plans. There are people that they try to basically mimic or copy this person and make another YouTuber or TikToker just like that to gain more subscribers or fans or whatever, to make more money. So they make a basically a complete copy of this person in order to push this person. It's been a well-known fact that they've done this in a lot of industries, but they also do it, within the TikTok and YouTuber industry. There are TikTokers that have gotten famous just for looking like another famous TikToker. And for the industry, it's just more money. That's how they look at it. There are YouTuber and TikToker industry plans, and I'm gonna make a video just for that, explaining it and going over a few of them myself, but I don't have enough time in this video to go in detail about it. But TikTokers and YouTuber industry plans video coming soon. There is a lot of industry plans in the YouTube community and the TikTok community. We even have industry plans in the conspiracy world community too. There are conspiracy analysts like myself. I'm not saying I'm one of those, but I'm saying a conspiracy analyst like doing what I do, that are industry plans that was put there by the industry, by the elites, to basically break through, find information, find out what we're doing, gain a following, and they make money off of us. And it helps them dodge a lot of the things that we're trying to expose. It helps them to get around it. It helps them to completely stop bringing attention on it. They'll build somebody's brand just like they did Young Pharaoh, and then they'll destroy it just as soon as they built it. Just as quick as they built it, they'll destroy it. Because those are industry plans. They're not meant to stay around for years and years and years. They're only meant to stay around for a small, short period of time, a couple years, and then they disappear off the face of the earth. But they tell so much detailed knowledge, a lot of detailed knowledge, that only somebody that has real deal connections would know. And like I said, we've seen it in Young Pharaoh, but there's going to be a lot of disappointed people when they find out the truth. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Continue supporting the channel, and I'll be back with some more bangers. Y'all have a good night.